Hello, friends. There we are. Yes. Okay. I had a technical question real quick, but it got answered, and here we are. And I think you can see me, and I can see that you're here, and so we're getting going. I'm Christiana Gaudet. I am your Tarot Fairy Godmother. This is the Saturday Psychic Sampler. This is the time of the week. Y'all know it's my favorite, right? This is the time where you ask specific questions and I give you specific answers. So let's hop right over to Card Cam and make it happen. All right, I thought I would bring back full-size light seers today. So that's what we're going to be working with. I'm so happy to see all of you here, especially members. Thank you so much. And moderators, so glad that you're here. Thanks for the work that you do. If you're here for the first time and you want to ask a question, you have to subscribe in order to do that. But as soon as you subscribe, you'll be able to. And we welcome you. We got fun things going on here, including this coming Tuesday, we have a class. Mystery cards. What's that going to be? That's going to be at the start of the class. I will pull a few cards at random, and we will do a deep dive into those cards over the course of the class. I think it'll be a lot of fun. So, link is already up for that. And the link is already up for your 3-card weekly reading, which happens Monday, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time. All right, let's get going. I will take these in the order in which I see them. I will try not to skip anybody. Let's see what we can do. Okay. Oh, hang on. I just want to fix one thing here to make sure I see all of you. Give me a second. Okay. There we go. So first up, Imi. Thanks for being here. Can I know when I will meet my life partner? So, I feel like you know what you want. I feel like it hasn't happened yet. And I feel like that is actually becoming really sort of frustrating. It may be through friends or family that this actually happens. I feel like you've been waiting a long time. I feel like it could be another 8 months or so, and you definitely want other people helping you to find someone because you don't want to settle. And I'm afraid there's going to be people who would like to be that for you, but you're not going to want it. So be proactive, and it may be about 8 months. All right. Mixuir, Michelle, good to see you. Thanks for being here. 2 choices with work, A or D. Which is the best option for me or in my highest good? All right, here we go. Hey, Katie Kondo, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. All right, Mixuir, A or D? There's A. There's D. I don't think either suck, but we like A better. But they're both okay. All right, Jeannie Mnuchin, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members-only emojis. I updated my website in order to apply to a grant. Is the website ready? Yeah, much better. Very well done. I chose 3 videos for them to watch. Are these good choices? They're okay. I wonder if there's one you would want to swap out, or if you wanted to add a 4th. There might be a 4th you want to add. Are you ready to submit your application? Any changes needed? Let's see. I feel like it feels weird to say that it's ready. Like there's a little resistance there, but I think it probably is. All right. And best of luck with that, Jeannie. Yeah, it's a good thing. All right. JD Estrada, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members-only emojis. Oh, and Country Love Homestead, thank you. Almost forgot to like the video. Don't be like me. Like the live, y'all. Yeah, seriously, your likes matter. So thank you very much for that. All right, J.D. Estrada. Do you see a good change in Victor's employment? Do you see him making more money? He is certainly well liked, but I feel like right now he needs a change. He really, really needs a change. Do I think there is a change that is ready for him right now? Not quite yet. Do I see an opportunity coming? I think that there is, yes, there is possibility, there is opportunity for a better position, more money, better bennies, all of it. But I feel like it may be he needs to be more proactive. He may need to do more, excuse me, to apply, to communicate his readiness to be willing to do it. It's like he wants it, he needs it, but I think there's a part of him that's a little, I don't want to say afraid, but isn't putting as much into it as I think he could. So I think if he puts a little more into it, then yes, it'll happen. Yeah, there it is. Thank you for confirming this. My goodness, JD. So I think it's funny. Excuse me. Isn't it funny? Like y'all know, I'm very allergic. I have a lot of allergies, but y'all know the way it acts up when I'm doing readings is part of the psychic thing. So isn't it interesting that as we're doing this reading, my throat's getting all clogged up, like I can't talk. And I think that's Victor lacking his self-confidence. He needs to know he's ready. He's ready. My gosh, he's ready. He's so good. He's smart. He's hardworking. He's responsible. He's all the things. But he needs to know he's ready. Oh, his English is not his first language. And that's so hard. I can't even imagine. I have exactly one language. I cannot imagine how hard it must be to have more than one language, but to be asked to work in the language that isn't your most confident. I cannot even imagine how hard that is. And there are a lot of people who will look down on you or act like you're stupid when in fact you're smarter than they are because you got more languages. So I do recognize that's an issue. And again, that speaking thing. But when we look at his English, you know, here's what I'm going to say about his English. It's true. It's not the best. That's true. But you know what's going to make it better? Just being out there and doing it and being confident. Fake it till you make it, if you will. And, you know, when it comes to written things, applications, all of that, have someone help you, right? And when it comes to the actual interviews, I think you're better than you think you are. And I think if someone's going to be a dick to you in an interview because your English isn't perfect, you don't want to work for them anyway. You want the person who is going to hear you and see you and give you that opportunity. And so don't be afraid. You know, what you have, Victor, is the opportunity to suss out bigots in a heartbeat. Use it. All right, there we go. All right, here we go. Mary. Oh, well, give him my best. Give him my best. De nada. I was assuming Spanish, but I don't know that it really is Spanish. I don't know what his first language is. I don't know. But it's my great pleasure. Okay. Mary. Yes, it is Spanish. Okay, good, good. Mary, would I land a new job between June and July? All right. And is it Shalja? I'm not sure how to pronounce your name. Thanks for joining us. Just put your question in. That's all you need to do. Just put your question in. Okay. And I'll get you in the order in which I see you. All right. Mary, landing a new job between June and July. I feel like that may be difficult. I think you may have to try harder to do that than what you're now doing. There may need to be more interviews, more applications, whatever. Your first language is Spanish too. Got it. And I think you have friends. I think networking could help you. So I do feel like there is a new job, but it may take a little longer than that. It may take a little longer. All right. Caroline McLaughlin, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. I'm thinking of applying to do a course for a year starting in August. Will I be successful? It's a lot. My thing is, like, if you start it, you're going to want to finish it. You know, like, there's no option to not be successful because who you are, like, if you do it, you're going to do it. My question is, are you really ready to make that commitment? Because it is a hella commitment. So if you make the commitment, you'll do it, but be clear about the commitment before you pull the trigger. All right. Adrija, oh my gosh, I know this is happening a lot later than I thought it would, but I knew it would ultimately happen, and I'm so excited for you. Thanks for being here, Adrija. 2 publishers have extended offers, Papertown and Lockley. Which one will be the best option? I am so excited for you. Oh my gosh. All right. Here we go. Papertown. Lockley. I like Papertown better. So all things being equal, I would choose Papertown. So excited for you. Okay. Liz Harrison, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. Would love any insight as to what the universe might want me to know right now. You know, for the longest time in your life, I want you to see these 3 reversed wands. That's pretty interesting, right? For the longest time in your life, your clear agenda was pretty much handed to you. You have 4 kids. But the time is coming that your kids will have their own agenda, and you will need to have your own agenda too. It is time to start thinking. I mean, we've still got some years ahead, but it's time to start thinking about what that's going to look like for you, and what you want your agenda to be. And I think, too, this can have to do with changes in your religious allegiance as well, where I think the religion that you were aligned with sort of had it laid out for you what your agenda should be. And now I think you can kind of do what you want, or you'll be able to do what you want. So I think the universe wants you to start thinking about that. Probably already have, but lean into it. All right. Diana Price, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. What is the biggest hindrance to maximizing my physical ability and the thing I am overlooking that would be the most helpful? Okay, the biggest hindrance is, I would say, setting up a routine that you can be accountable to, whether that's diet, exercise, whatever, that you can be accountable to, that feels good, that fits into your life. That can be hard. That's the biggest hindrance. The thing that you're overlooking that would be the most helpful, well, I think it's exactly that. I think there needs to be sort of a cohesive plan, and in terms of how you take care of yourself. And I think you've been doing it, but it's been more piecemeal. So coming up with that cohesive plan. Okay. Okay, Ayush, good to see you. Thanks for being here. You're giving your question to Adrija as well. That's fabulous. Is her company planning layoffs, and will she be affected by it? Let's see. It is possible that there will be layoffs. That is possible in the next 4 months. Do I think she will be laid off? I see whatever it is you want to happen, happen. So like if you wanted the layoff, it would be the layoff. If you did not want the layoff, it would not be the layoff. I see the two of you getting what you want, whichever one of those outcomes it is. Diana, you're having such a hard time. It goes back to that Emperor. You're having such a hard time moving in your body, doing the physical activity, because the patriarchy has made us feel like we don't want to be comfortable being in our bodies, and you have to be comfortable being in your body to move your body. So you have to be comfortable being in your body. That's what it is. It's claiming your body back from the patriarchy. That's what it is. All right. Adriana Belange, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Excuse me. My boss is a helpful and generous person with the majority of people at work except me. I've always wondered why, if I'm the one who probably needs it the most, all of his other direct reports are higher earners, like 400K plus, so I find it strange and disappointing. But I think you just answered the question. Yeah, I think there it is. I think the reason is exactly, you just gave me the answer. The reason he does not prioritize you is because you don't matter, because you don't make enough money. The only people who deserve his grace are people who are worthy of it, and the only people who are worthy of it are the people who make a bunch of money. So he's not really helpful and generous, really, to anybody. He is just appeasing and conciliatory to people that he deems worthy. And to be worthy, you have to make a bunch of money. So that's what I think. Claiming the body back from the patriarchy. We should all be doing that, right? Let's do that. Claiming our bodies back from the patriarchy. I like it. And you know what? That's not just women. That's men. That's trans people. That's non-binary people. That's all of us, because the patriarchy has messed all of us up. Every single one. Cisgender people of both genders and people of all genders have been messed up by the patriarchy as it exists and how it has existed, in my opinion. So there you go, yes. Madiha Ness, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being the member. Thanks for using members-only emojis. Oh, no, it's been a heartbreak with jobs for Audie. I'm so sorry. Should he follow the path A, B, or something new? Why is path B closing on him? Let's see. A is a good path. Are we sure B is closing? We're going to come back to B. Something new there. Oh, there will be new opportunities. I promise you, there will be new opportunities. Now, path B. Okay, path B has gotten weird, but it may still come back in the running. So we need to be patient. This is all about patience and faith. Being patient and faithful, knowing that a good thing is coming and we just have to find it and wait for it. It's coming. It'll be here. And it may be here already and it's just coming. So there it is. But I am sorry it's been so difficult, but it will be okay. It will be. Melissa, I feel like they're behaving worse than I thought they were going to. All right, Melissa, thank you for being a member. We really appreciate you. Thanks for using members-only emojis. All right, y'all remember Melissa's story, the mean girls at the gym. All right? Melissa goes to this gym. It's like a CrossFit. It's not a CrossFit, but where there's organized classes. It's not just open gym where you go in and work out on your own. It's organized classes. And there's been drama in the gym. All right, Caroline, very good, thank you. All right, so we're going to read this. I did send a letter to both owners. It was interesting that neither owner contacted me over the weekend, despite being told what happened by several people at the gym. Okay, so first of all, did the owners confer amongst each other when they heard from you? You know, interestingly, I think they did. I think they did confer amongst each other. And what was their energy in their conferring? What was their energy toward you? They don't want you to be hurt or upset. What was the energy toward the mean girls? They're afraid. Oh my gosh, the mean girls are such bullies. And I did not pick this up before because I couldn't wrap my brain around it, and I apologize. It turns out, it seems that they're afraid of the mean girls too. And you're not a mean girl. So they want you to be happy, but they're afraid of the mean girls. That's what's going on here. Now, did the mean girls go tell them their side of the story? That's why I wanted you to get ahead of that narrative. They did, and they did it in the most friendly way. Is their side of the story believed by the owners? No, not even a little bit. Not even a little bit. But they're afraid of the damage the mean girls can do. That's what's going on here. All right. Now, owner A, I know who owner A is. And just for all of you following along, I've never taken a class at this gym, but I've been inside this gym and I know some of the players and who some of the players are. All right. Owner A spoke with me on Tuesday. He has talked with the two girls over the weekend, told them that this behavior can't happen at the gym. Did he do that? Yeah, he's not lying. He did that. That's true. He's not lying. Okay. But then told you it was out of their control. You quickly corrected him. Their actions are completely in their control. Owner A gave a charm offensive as I see it, kind of useless. Owner W called you later in the week and promised it won't happen again. I told him I want them to stay away from me and admonished him for allowing them at his gym, but I acknowledged the politics of the situation. Right. So it feels like David and Goliath. Yeah. I guess my question is, did they take the situation seriously? So owner W, I mean, yeah, they are absolutely taking the situation seriously. But they're afraid of what the mean girls might do. Are they afraid of what you might do? See, they think you'll be decent. They think that you'll try to get along. Like they know who the nice person is here, but they're sort of kowtowing to the bullies is what's going on. If you go back to the gym, I don't know, maybe you have been, I don't know. Like, I don't know, man. You may be coming to a time when it's going to be time for you to go to a different, find a different gym. And I realize it's not just any gym. These classes are specific. But it may be that their response was not good enough for you. That may be true. In which case you need to go. But what I'm going to say is this, and this is for those of you who don't know as well, Melissa and I are birthday adjacent. We're both Scorpio suns. My Scorpio sun is saying, if you do choose to leave, make sure you do damage on the way out in terms of social media and reviews and telling the story of what happened. You don't have to name names. But the fact that you were told by the owner, one owner that it won't happen again, but the other owner that, we have no control over this, I would publicize it. I really would. I would do the damage that they're afraid the other ones are going to do if it doesn't feel okay for you. If it feels okay for you, it's great. You can stay. It's fine. They do take it seriously. But if it doesn't feel okay for you, in my opinion, you should do damage on the way out. Just saying. Just saying. All right. Keep me posted on that one. All right. Cassandra, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. We really appreciate you. Oh, no. The worries I had about Stephen are confirmed. I'm so sorry. He doesn't know I know. Now, the first thing I'm going to say is what you think you know, are you truly in possession of facts? Are you truly in possession of facts? There's something. Like, yes, you know something. You don't know the whole story at this point, I think, but you do know something. And do we know that Stephen behaved badly? Oh, yeah, we know that. That's a damn fact. We know that. Okay. Okay. Was it a one-time thing? See, I think what you have to do, just to read the rest of the question so people understand. He doesn't know I know. How can I bring this up? What do? I need your wisdom. Was it a one-time fluke? Can we make this work and move forward? So let's go to that last question. Is there something here to be salvaged, or do you just need to ditch him? Because you have an option here. You could just ditch him. So let's start with that. Can you make this work? Should you ditch him? Here's my concern. I feel like you've had some role modeling around making a relationship work, even if it's not in your best interest to do so. And I want you to be cognizant of that. And do not stay forever. Do I think that this could potentially work? I don't know. I know you have a kid. And I feel like there are enough questions around what happened that for you yourself, you need to be open to the idea that if you can work it out and stay together, that's great. If you can't stay together, that is also okay. You need to be okay either way. That's number one. Number two, I think you need to have a conversation with him that says, okay, we're going to have a difficult conversation now. I am aware of something. I'm aware of something that you don't think I'm aware of. I'm aware of something inappropriate that transpired between you and another person. I'm going to give you an opportunity to give me your side of the story. And then we can talk about it and figure out how we want to go forward. And do that in the most it could, same tone of voice as, hey, I asked you to do the laundry and I came home and it wasn't done. Same tone of voice. Not like, oh my gosh, you did this terrible thing. No. We're going to give him this opportunity. But you're controlling the conversation. This is a conversation. This is a family meeting that you're calling. And you're going to hear what he has to say and make your decisions based on that. That's, I think, the right way forward. That gives him every opportunity to talk about the situation and the two of you together to figure out a way forward. Do I think he's capable of that? I do think he's capable of that, yes. How do I think he'll react? I think he may come back with anger. And if he comes back with anger immediately, but then backs down and is ready to talk, then fine. But if he comes back with anger and does not back down and his only energy is anger, excuse me for saying this, but this is the end of the relationship. At that time, you contact his CO, because the great thing about a military situation is the CO will make sure you get your child support, will make sure you get what you need. And you move on. And I'm sorry, but that's the way it is. If he reacts with anger and disrespect and cannot move out of that space and cannot have a decent conversation with you, then you are just done. And you make sure you get what you need and deserve out of the situation as you go forward. There it is. All right. So sorry you're going through this. You're so funny. Okay, Scorpion. Right. And then period, get that bag. Yeah. Or pack his bag, really. All right. Nalini, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. Who's going to help me? Well, I don't know if this is a person you know or don't know. And I don't know if this is a friend or a romantic possibility, but there is definitely someone of the male variety who would be interested in helping you. I feel like you have a lot of anger because people who were supposed to be helpful to you were not. But I also feel like in your own life, you have been disempowered from finding female friends who can also be very helpful and being able to help yourself, being your own friend and helping yourself. So all of that, plus whatever help you get from spirit. So all of that. All right. Lisa E., so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Decades-long overdue aggressive closet declutter needed. Am totally stuck. Should I just donate everything not worn since before the pandemic? I need a plan I can implement. Okay. How to declutter. I wouldn't make it be about what you haven't worn. I would make it be about what you don't love. I'm going to say Marie Kondo, this bad boy. Joy, no joy. Joy, no joy. And let it be like that. Because maybe, I've got things I haven't worn for 6 years, but they still bring me joy and they still fit, and there's going to be that right moment. So no, don't give it a time limit. Joy or not joy, and let that be that. All right, Gemini Sun, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for being a moderator. Thanks for using members only emojis. Tell him that King of Wands, heavy lifting, right? Today, yeah, he's doing a lot today. And thinking Marie Kondo as well, yeah. All right, Gemini Sun. There's been so much on my mind and I've been worrying a lot. I'm so sorry. I want to start really focusing on myself and having fun again. What can I do to get on this track? Recognize that for you, fun is not necessarily debauchery. For you, fun can involve creativity, collaboration, spiritual thought, personal growth, creating things. Oh, I said that already. But I'm wondering, do you like to cook? Do you like to garden? There's all kinds of possibilities. So thinking, I think you have to figure out what is actually fun for you. And who are the people that you can enlist to do that with? There it is. Baby Cake, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. You were right about the job. They needed less hours, so my contract ends soon. Search continues. How long is it going to take this time to find a good job, and is it going to be good? Okay. Oh, much easier this time. You went for a long period of time with no job, no car. It was terrible. This is not that. This will not be that. I feel like that was actually turned out to be good for you. You got out of the country for a while. That was good. But I feel like before the end of the summer, there will be another job. And will it be good? It'll be good in some ways. It may not be perfect, but at least there will be another job soon. That I can tell you. All right, Virginia W., so good to see you. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. Give me just 1 second here. What does Spirit, the universe, say about my activities over the next 2 weeks as I burn my spell candle, 2-week spell? Especially in regard to daily scheduling, journaling, and meditating. It doesn't have to take over your day. It can just be a snippet of the day. Ideally, it would be at a same or similar time every day, and it would be something you would look forward to. The way we look forward to, whatever it is. The way we look forward to dessert, the way we look forward to a swim, whatever it is. You want to look forward to it. And you want to feel really grounded, especially in the meditation. Focus on the grounding. Those things. All right. Baby Cakes, you are most welcome. Ice Chan, good to see you. Thanks for being here. All right. Smile Soul 20, good afternoon to you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Next question I see. Oh, this is interesting, Von Ray. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. My parents have been hanging out a lot lately. This is interesting. My mom won't tell me, but my sister and father do. Are we looking at a reunion? What do we see? I don't know, man. There's a lot here. There is so much history. There's love, there's history, there's drama, there's so much. And I don't know that they're working that stuff out, but I wonder if they are building a new energy. So I'm not going to touch that with a prediction, but I am going to say that either there's a lot of unhealthy stuff that needs to be rewound and or unwound, maybe it will be, maybe it won't. Like, I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing. I'm not sure. But I know there's a lot of energy there, and I'm hoping it will get unpacked in some way. Right, they've known each other for over 50 years. Right. So either they will find a better way forward or they're just going to keep on in some unhealthy energy. Either is possible. I'd stay out of it. I would stay as far away from it as possible. And I think that's why Mom doesn't want to tell you, because she knows on some level it's probably unhealthy. Sorry. Virginia W., you are very welcome. Von Ray, you are very welcome. Lumen, good to see you. Thanks for being here. My friend invited me to possibly be a part of her performance in New York. Should I go? Issue is it's the day before my opening in another state. What it is to be creative and have creative friends. Can I make it happen and have a great opening? It may be a great networking opportunity for me and put eyes on my practice. So let's see. Is it possible to do both? That's the whole question. Can you do both and have both go well? I don't think you can. I don't think you can. And I think there's a spiritual lesson here. I mean, yes, it's a great opportunity and it's heartbreaking to turn it down. But I don't know how you can guarantee that you're going to get there and get... I'm afraid that if you try to do both, neither will go as well as you want. I think you have to let your friend know that you are so honored, but you just can't with the opening the next day, but you would love another opportunity. And it's sad to turn down that opportunity. It's really, really sad. It feels really bad. But I feel like it's probably the right thing. And if you do that, then other opportunities will come. So unless you can find a way to guarantee it's going to go okay, I'm concerned. All right. Good luck. Revival of Venus. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. What's next in terms of employment? Well, we need to figure out what's now in terms of employment first before we can figure out what's next. So what's now is we need something different. So next needs to be soon. And it may involve having to do something that isn't your first choice in order to get on to what is your first choice. So I feel like the next thing is just whatever makes sense in the moment. And then there's time to develop the thing that's really going to be your next choice. Vaishali, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Next question I see. Country Love Homestead, great to see you. What's the current energy in reconciliation? What's the current energy around reconciliation with my Aquarius love interest? The answer is why? Why? Man, are you sure you want to do this? I mean, you do you. You do what you think is right. But I feel like you already know that this person is emotionally incompetent and you do all the heavy weight lifting. You carry all the weight. It feels like If I were you and this was the situation, I would be like, yeah, no reconciliation. I've already seen what I need to see here. Obviously, you need to do you, boo. Do what you think is best, but I don't love this for you. I think you could do so much better. Sorry, didn't mean to be mean, but ugh. All right. Katie Kondo, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members-only emojis. How will the med trial go next week? There's that card again. We don't love that. But, so it feels like it might be uncomfortable, but I think it's going to be good, and it's going to give you good information and could be very good. So give it time, but I think it's going to be good. Make sure you are very welcome. Anna Kay, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Starting 2 construction projects. Will we be able to get the funding, and will they be financially successful and in general successful? Okay. To get the funding, yes, it's going to take a minute. It's going to take a minute, and it's going to be frustrating, but you will get it, and it will be from a source that you already know. But it'll take a minute. And will they ultimately be successful? There's that King of Wands again. Yes. Yes, they will ultimately be successful. You just got to be patient in the beginning. Okay. Della, good to see you. Thanks for being here. So there's this boy. What are you seeing? Let's see. There's a boy. There is much to be explored here. And this, I don't know if this is about outcome. When we look at how this person, like this person has their own issues, right? I think is a decent person, and I think likes you, but there are issues there too. Yeah, you got issues. We all got issues, right? Do I think there could be compatibility here? Not sure, but I think there is something here. Maybe there's a relationship, maybe there's a friendship, maybe there's a lesson, maybe there's growth. There is something here for you. I cannot guarantee any kind of an outcome, but I can say it's worth exploring. Ah, Anna Kay, that makes sense. Yes, makes sense. All right. Hey, Kathy, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Good Ship Lollipop, thanks for being here. We appreciate you. Vaishali. Nowadays, I'm getting curious about life and curious about everything related to the universe. I'm starting to understand myself more now and trying to be my better self. I want to know, what should I do to connect more with myself and nature, and how do I align with my intuition more? It's all about thinking about who you are absent of what you've been taught and what you've learned, which is really hard because we start learning when we're really, really young. But absent of that, who are you? What are the things that bring you joy? And really, like, that's the second time I've asked that about 2 different things today. But just really looking for what is inherently you and what's been put upon you. That's the key. Right, Della, I agree. All right. Chrissy McNamee, good to see you. Thanks for being a member. I feel like we haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you. I've been job hunting for some time now. Do you see any good offers before the end of June? I don't know. I would say closer, like I would see you starting a new job maybe in August. So I feel like there's something coming, but it's not as quick as you would like. I'm so sorry. Is there anything you can do to have it be more quick? It's going to take the amount of time it's going to take. And just be patient and proactive, and you'll get there. All right. I know it's been taking some time already, but it will take more. I'm sorry. Amy Foreman, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members-only emojis. Logan's been feeling lonely, just one of those seasons. Advice for bringing in good friendships. I think Logan needs to get clear kind of on who he is, what he wants to do, what's important to him. Like he needs to be clear on who he is in order to find the people that make sense to him. And I think maybe there have been times where he's almost defined himself by the people around him, and he's not going to do that anymore. He's more clear on who he is. And so he just needs to get really clear that way. And then from there, I think it will be easy to figure out what works and what doesn't work. All right. You're welcome, Vaishali. Okay. Hey, Anne, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Kay Talks, good to see you. Thanks for being here. How should I cut ties with a toxic freelance client? Oh my gosh, having to fire a client is so hard. There's been communication issues and unrealistic expectations for a while, but she's brought up me being sensitive because I'm pregnant, and I've had it. Oh yeah, blame the pregnancy. Congratulations on your pregnancy. Yeah, let's blame that. Sure, great one. Let's do that. All right, so how should you cut ties with this person? Well, we recognize this is a pattern and you do need to cut ties. And, the question is, do we cut ties immediately? Yeah, we do. I feel like we have to cut ties immediately. Like if you have to bring a project to closure, that's fine, but as soon as possible. And the way to do it is to basically say, clearly we're not a good fit. And maybe even give a recommendation, here's some other people who do what I do that might be a better fit for you. But clearly we're not a good fit. Chrissy, you're very welcome. And Kay Talks. Yeah, you should have had it. Yeah, you need to be done with that so quickly. So quickly. I promise you, get rid of that and 5 better ones will come in. I promise. All right. Anne, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members-only emojis. What is the best option for work for me now as I'm seriously considering quitting my current job? I think you could think outside the box a little bit. I wonder if there is an opportunity for something entrepreneurial or maybe something with a startup. Thinking about where your skills are and really how you can leverage your skills. That's what you need to think about, because I think you have not thought outside the box as much as you could. Country Love Homestead, thank you. Thank you. Okay, and I'm thinking I'm pronouncing your name wrong. Is it Shelja? I'm so sure I'm pronouncing your name wrong. I'm really sorry. When will Ravindra contact me? Or is the connection over and it's time to move on? Move on. Move on. Even if he does contact you, move on. You can do better. CB Moz, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Oh no, our family had a tower event this weekend. Wanting to know how and where we go from here. I'm so sorry. It is about recognizing that this tower event was unavoidable and necessary and allows some things that we've been avoiding to now have to be dealt with, and it doesn't feel good, and things are never going to be the same again, and it's hard, but there will be stability in the future and there will be happiness in the future, and that's what you need to focus on. I'm so sorry. Ann Mealy, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. What opportunities should you be on the lookout for in the near future? The opportunity to say no to BS and to feel strong in that. The opportunity to go wherever you want to go and do whatever you want to do. And the opportunity to live life free of second guessing and anxiety. Those. Barbie Bird, it's so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. I'm doing my best not to get discouraged and stay hopeful, but I'm hoping you can shed some light on my job and living situation. Nothing feels right in terms of next steps. Any guidance? It's hard because you need something to have something. And what you have to do is stay as light on your feet until you find the job. Stay light on your feet, stay with friends, do whatever you have to do until you find the job. And then when you find the job, you move forward from there. And it's not going to, I really believe it is likely a matter of like weeks, not months, for this to get solved. I know it's taken a minute, but really not that long. And so it's coming. It's coming. All right. All right. Oh, Kay Talks, I'm so sorry you had a pregnancy loss. No, you can't have extra stress. No, you cannot. No, you cannot. All right, my friends, from my perspective, I've answered every question. If I accidentally skipped you, I'm so sorry. Please do reiterate your question. If you're just getting here, it is last call for readings, y'all. I want to thank you all so much for being... Oh, I can see already I missed a couple. Good Lord, I missed a whole bunch. Hang on, going back. Going back. There we go. Hang on. Here we go. Okay, starting with Free Shadow. I've got Free Shadow Santiago, Ice Chan, Claire C, Medium That Rocks. Those are the people I missed. I'm coming to you now. I apologize. All right. Free Shadow, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. Should I donate or try to sell some craft supplies, Legos, and kids' toys? Donate. Just get rid of them. Or try to sell. Monetize. Honestly, donate. Donate. You're just ready to be done with them. Donate. All right. Santiago, good to see you. Thanks for being here. How probably would be my future potential partner? How could I identify it's the right person? Ooh, I'm going to answer that in one moment. Kay Talks, can I ask how you knew you had a psychic gift? Did you just always know? I will answer that question at the very end. So here's the thing, Santiago. The way we identify the right person is every single day, man. I've been married to the same person now for almost 30 years, been together for 30 years. And every day I identify, yes, you're my right person. So you know it every day. It's not like, oh my gosh, this great psychic is going to tell you. You will know who it is because he will be wearing a red shirt when you meet him. No, it's not like that. Because you have to choose it and see it every day. That's how you'll know. Now, what do I see about what would be a good partner for you? You need someone who is expansive in their thinking. You need someone who does not bring the drama. You need someone who is willing to be who they are and willing to work as hard as you do in life and in love. That's what you need. Free Shadow, you're very welcome. Amy Foreman, regarding my thoughts about relationship. Amen. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Love is a choice we make every day. All right. Ice Chan, good to see you. Thanks for being here. How probably... Oh, no, I'm sorry. Okay, Ice Chan. Could I ask the cards if it's better if I continue writing while working, and if working a part-time job will bring me happiness? I've been feeling insecure lately. So writing and working, it's hard, but I feel like it is the right thing to do. And will a part-time job bring you happiness? I don't know if it will bring you happiness, but as opposed to what? I mean, if you need a job, you need a job, you know? So yeah, a job until you don't need a job. That's really the key. Medium that rocks. Oh, no, wait a minute. Claire C. Sorry. Claire C., thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. We really appreciate you. Why does M act so much like C? Do they have, do they know each other? Are they blood related? Like, I feel like there is a real similar energy here. There really is. But whether that's just some people have the same energy or there's some relationship here where one has rubbed off on each other either by nurture or nature, that's what would make the most sense to me. No, Topeka, you're good. You're good. You can ask a question. So, but the thing to remember is that they are very similar. That's the thing to remember. They're teenagers. Yeah, okay. There it is. There it is. And I would say there is a generational similarity. That makes sense. And they're friends. Right. Got it. Got it. Okay. And Claire, if there's more for that question, if you want to like reiterate something there or have a further question there, go ahead. Because I don't feel complete there, but I don't know what else to ask. Medium that rocks. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Got it. Okay, Claire, I will get there. At my fair, how will my gig go today? I'm not getting any satisfaction with spousal maintenance, leaning toward hiring an attorney and just get it done. What do the cards have to say? Okay. How will your gig go today? Exactly the way gigs usually go for you. You know what you're doing. And should you just hire an attorney and get it done? Hire an attorney and get it done, or try to work it out with him? You know, you tried to work out parenting with him, and that didn't work. So yeah, I think you just got to get her done. Whether you hire an attorney or get one of those attorneys that will consult with you but let you file pro se, whatever you do, that's what needs to be done. Yeah, it's time. And Claire, so the thing is, they're both teenagers and they're both disrespectful. But I don't think that's really who they are as people. I think that is just the culture they're in. Don't take it personally. I think they indeed will outgrow it. All right. And Katie Kondo, follow-up question, of course. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Considering I will be getting a giant needle inserted to my spinal column, it will definitely be uncomfortable. The surgery is the follow-up to that procedure. Gotcha. Oh, okay. Okay, so not a question, just letting me know that that goes along with the reading. Makes sense, and I do think it will help. I really do. Okay. Topeka. Topeka, did you ask your... Oh, yes, there it is. Yes or no for July? I'm going to say no. I say no. And now, so once again, this time, I think maybe I did get through it without skipping anyone, but let me know. If I accidentally skipped you, let me know. If you're just getting here, it's last call for readings, y'all. I said I would answer... Right, exactly, Caroline. I've been with my partner since we were teenagers. 40 years this year. I choose him every day. Right. That's the whole thing, man. It's got to be a conscious choice every day. If it's not, what's the point? All right, Kay. Can I ask how you knew you had a psychic gift? Did you always know? So, I said I would answer this at the end, and I will. And if anyone's coming in looking for questions, I probably have time to take more if you've got them. So, here's the thing. I never use the term gift. Never. I don't love it. It's a talent like any other. I think that very often in our community, we make being psychic this sense of I have great, vast spiritual gifts. And I think that's a misrepresentation. And I think it causes certain readers to become very egotistical. I don't love it. It's a talent. I wish I had a good singing voice. I don't. But I'm really good at knowing what's up. Caroline, it hasn't always been easy. Truth. And anyone who tells you it has in 30 or 40 years is lying. There it is. So, did I always know? No, I did not. I did not always know. And since you ask, I'll tell you a couple of stories. I do think it's generational in my family. My mother, my grandmother, women, so on my mother's side. And some of you have heard this story before. When I was growing up, there was an expression between my mother and my grandmother. You better be careful what you say or they'll hang you for a witch. I thought that was just an expression everyone used. Oh, no, it's not. It was just an expression in our family because apparently the women in our family speak truth. Better be careful what you say or they'll hang you for a witch. Yeah. So it was in my family. I remember coming to a conclusion about something when I was 9 and saying to my mother, well, this is what's happening, isn't it? And she turned around. She's like, how did you know that? Even though she had the gift of, I just did use the word gift, but I don't like to. She was a person who could know as well, you know. It was not until I got a tarot deck and learned to use that tarot deck and made a deal with my guides because my guides were making me crazy. But that didn't feel like a gift at all. That felt like a liability. And I didn't think about it as being psychic. I just thought about it as being crazy. And so it was not until I got my cards and learned to use them that I understood what was up. And that was my late 20s. So there's the story in a nutshell. Nor, yeah, I'll go back to card cam for a question. Go right ahead. And there's part of the origin story. There's other pieces to it as well. But there it is. And happy to answer those kinds of questions as well. Nor right now, I am stalling, waiting for your question. I will remind everyone, Kay, thank you. Do you have similar stuff going on yourself? And Nora, I'm waiting for your question. I want to remind people I'll be back on Monday for your 3-card weekly reading. And Tuesday we have a class. The link is already up. Okay, I'm jealous of people who are. You know, it can be developed. Like anything else, it can be learned. You may not have, I can learn to be a better singer. I'm never going to be great, but I could learn to be better. And so, yeah, you can learn. And I would say using a tool like tarot is a great way to learn. And Kay says, did you have any other jobs? Oh, sure. Answering service operator was my first job. I did some telephone marketing, and then I moved into politics. I worked in politics doing fundraising and community organizing. I was in the antiques industry for a while. Yeah, I had a bunch of other jobs. Sure. And Katie says, it's funny because for me, even though I have really strong feminine ancestral support, it's direct line from my dad. I believe it. And okay, I haven't seen Nora's question, so I'm thinking that you've probably declined to ask a question. And so I think it's time to say goodbye. I want to thank all of you. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you. Special shout out to the members, the moderators, really appreciate you. See you back here Monday morning. I am available for readings. There is a link right in the description to book your session with me. I'll look forward to seeing you. Take good care, and thank you so very much.